Hey guys, so let's have a quick chat about marriage and some of the things that I wish were told to me before I was getting married. And just to let you know, I am an experienced ex wife. I was married for about 5 years and now I am divorced. And I don't really call myself an expert in divorce, but I do have some knowledge about being a wife and an ex wife. So, my experience will help you so that you don't have to go through anything similar, or if you are trying to navigate a similar situation, you will be encouraged to keep going and know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Your life is not over, the world is not ending, and you will definitely be okay. So, one thing that I wish was told to me when I was navigating relationships and learning about myself is not to settle, not to settle. And to be honest, I don't know why we settle other than it is a learned thing that we do, something that is taught based off of circumstances, whether that's age or, family dynamics or, our environment, society. We are taught that once we find a suitable partner, meaning someone who looks great on paper, not necessarily what we want or what we think will make us happy long term, we settle for what looks great on paper. And I wish someone would have told me growing up not to settle. Um, and that doesn't mean that the other person is bad, and it doesn't mean that you're bad. It just means that you don't align, right? Like that is a recipe for disaster because if you don't feel that you will be happy long term in a relationship, then you just shouldn't do it. And that leads me to the second point, right? Like slow down and enjoy life and figure out who you are as a person. A relationship cannot teach you who you are as a person. And that is definitely a critical step that I feel like is missed, especially with women. We're taught that our value resides in who we are in a relationship with and being married and having kids. And we miss that critical step of slowing down, enjoying life, and enjoying who we are and figuring out who we are. Because I think in figuring out who we are and embracing that allows us to be better mothers, better friends, better wives. So that is one thing that should not be missed. And then the third point is really consider what it is that you want, right? Like just because relationships and marriages are glorified, it doesn't mean that that's something that's going to work for you long term, right? Because some women are very career focused, very educational focused or whatever you want to label it. Or, some women want to maintain their level of autonomy and their independence. And a marriage, while you can maintain some of that, only to a certain degree, only to a certain degree. And you have to honor who you are and where you are in your journey. And sometimes a relationship doesn't necessarily fit with who you are or where you're at in your journey. And those are definitely three things that I wish were told to me before I got married. So you're welcome. And if you resonate with this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Thanks for listening. Bye.